Right. Good evening, folks. Welcome to Twisted Late Night Saturday or something like that. Tonight we have a busy schedule. I want to start out with some Terraria. We've been playing Terraria a couple of times this week, and it's been a few days, so I'd like to continue where we were. Just a short stream for Terraria. I'm thinking maybe 1 hour. Then we'll take a short break and we will continue our investigation for Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments with the case of the mysterious vanishing train. I think some of you will be anxious to know how it continues. And then if we finish the case, depending how long it will take us to crack the second case, I might go for a third game for the people who like to stay up late. Good evening, Maisie. Welcome to the stream. So I was just saying 1 hour of Terraria more or less, then a short break, the continuation of Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments, and then another game maybe, depending how long it takes us to crack the second case. Tonight we will also be running the game quiz again. Last time we did a tryout and I think it went pretty well. So we will go with a bit of a longer quiz. Again, old retro games I played back in the day, mostly 80s, some early 90s. Bear in mind that I am a PC gamer, I always have been, so these are all PC games. And yes, my base is, well, in order. There's always room for improvement, but I did some tidying up and I will get into it right away. But first we will launch the quiz. There we go. So remember, PC games, and you can just type commands with capital C for a list of available commands. I think the scores from last time are carried over, so Gary is probably still in the lead. Oh, that's just my score. As you can see, I still have to get used to the bot as well. I think the scores are not carried over. Maybe because we took a different file. Anyway, while you guys enjoy the quiz, I'm gonna start Terraria. I'm gonna hide the channel message for now. Well, have fun, and here is the Jester. Our character is currently at 340 health points or hit points. The maximum is normally 400 in pre-hard mode. And we have 80 mana points, and I think there the maximum is 200. And we have a medium core character, as you witnessed in the stream previously. When I die, all my equipment drops to the ground and I need to get back to the point to be able to recover it. The world, an expert large world. We've only seen a fraction of it. And I haven't got much experience with expert. For some reason the hints stopped adding letters. I have no idea why. It's Topper! Yes, Gary! Well, I played it as a child. I had no idea it was even publicity. And you had to actually tap some beer and get all the customers served in time. It was fun. Right, this is our base at the moment. I've done some tidying up, mostly also the chests here. As you can see, I have a chest with regular blocks, a chest with special blocks, chest with bricks, chest with walls, chest with statues, a chest with banners. So I'm more organized now. This is furniture. Yeah, this is the garbage bin, but it mostly has animals and seeds. Then we have here, near the demolitionist, we have a chest with explosives. And near the dye trader, we have dyes and ingredients for dyes. Next to the nurse, we have a chest with all the ingredients for potions and some other crafting stuff. And here in our bedroom, which I made a lot larger in case I die and we have a teleporting enemy, at least I have some room to move, so I don't end up with goblin sorcerers inside my small bedroom and unable to get out. I've also added some mannequins to put my equipment. There's some Christmas themed stuff around at the moment. As you can see, I have a Santa costume. This is the bride. So yeah, I've done some tidying up. But more importantly than the tidying up of our base, I've actually made flattened the ground around my at the east of my base, put some fires around which speed up healing. This one's even an extra bright, provides more light. Well done, Maisie. Decent. That was the game we were looking for. So this would make it a lot more easier to fight goblins and bosses. If I had this with the goblin army, I might have been able to win it without dying at all. Maybe I could have died, but only a couple of times and not hundreds of times like I did. So yeah, that's more of the improvement here. We're better prepared in case something happens. What next? I also made the start of a farm because I want to start crafting potions. And to craft potions you can put some plants, and you can see here I have blink root. Well, that was lucky, Gary. The game, the quizbot actually forgives minor errors, so Code Runner. The right answer was Load Runner. It's a game I played a lot when I was a kid, and it's a very good game. I really like it. Very simple puzzle platformer type game with ladders and walls and a laser where you could dig your way around. Was a lot of fun. So here we have Blinkroot, Daybloom. Here we don't have anything yet. I'm not sure. This is for the Silverthorn, and at the bottom we have Waterleaf because it grows on sand, but it grows when it's raining or when there's some water around. The only issue I have is that I cannot see if the plants are actually growing. I already put some plates here and a dart trap. The idea is that I want to later automate this using electricity. I want to get to the point where I can just step on the plate, a dart will fire, which will harvest all the plants. I can just walk over and grab them all. We can enlarge it, make it bigger. But we don't have any electricity yet. We don't have wires. Wires can be bought from the mechanic who shows up after you, which you can find in the dungeon. But to get into the dungeon, I have to beat Skeletron, which is one of the harder bosses in the game, pre-hard mode, and I'm not ready to fight Skeletron yet. So yeah, we're a bit stuck in our improvement here until we get better. Another thing I've been doing is expand my sky bridge. For people who maybe missed the last few streams, we've had some new equipment thanks to our fellow the Goblin Tinkerer that we've been able to rescue after defeating the Goblin army. Well done, Maisie, Pipe Mania, and Loom. Loom was an awesome game made by LucasArts. Definitely recommend it. If any one of you hasn't played Loom before, please do so. It's fantastic. It's really very imaginative adventure. Good story, very interesting. Love that game a lot. It's a piece of art. It's the least you can say. It's a piece of art, and I thoroughly enjoyed playing it. Yeah, so when after beating the Goblin army, we got the Goblin Tinkerer. Goblin Tinkerer who gave us the option to buy the Tinkerer's Workshop, a crafting station that allows us to combine certain pieces of equipment. And secondly, the Goblin Tinkerer also allows us to reforge some of our items for money and hope to get better stats. So you can basically re-roll the stats. If you see here, for instance, the Star Fury. I used to have a regular Star Fury, but I re-rolled it and now it has a deadly modifier, giving it plus 9% damage and plus 10% speed. So this is the great thing about the Goblin Tinkerer. You can actually re-roll your items who have no positive modifiers or no modifier at all. However, the higher the current modifier, the more expensive it becomes to do a reroll. And what items do we have? Well, next to our new Star Fury, I've also managed to buy rocket boots from the Goblin Tinkerer and then use the Tinkerer's Workshop to combine them with the how are they called? There's boots, I don't know the exact name, there's boots that make you run faster, and I combine both using the Tinkerer's Workshop, and then you get Spectre boots. And Spectre boots give the ability of both run faster and flight, and I also had a plus 3 defense modifier, so this is a very strong item at this point in the game. As you can see by the color, the purple means it's pretty rare. I also rerolled the Shield of Cthulhu, and it has a precise modifier now, giving it plus 2% critical chance. So yeah, we are a bit stronger now. I also crafted a minecart in the meantime. So all in all, we are in much better shape. We have better equipment, we're better prepared, we have this arena to fight the bosses. And the last thing that I will show you is the sky bridge. Well, with my rocket boots I can travel up a lot faster. I also changed the dye here. I have a shadow dye for the cloak or for the cape, and I'm using reflective silver dye on my armor. And So I made my sky bridge longer, and I've increased the... I've also made the railroad longer. At some places I made a... I added some platforms so I could simply jump through. So if I now want to travel west to east, it's easiest to just use the railroad and then jump through the platform above the biome I want to visit. And as you can see, it's already getting pretty long here, and we're at the end. Let's check our map. And as you can see, we have already covered, yeah, maybe 1/3 of the map is Skybridge, and most of that already has a railroad. I hope the last word isn't anal. What was the tip again? Administer the field sobriety test. Yeah, it was an adventure game, and I remember the field sobriety test. It was a point in the game where I was stuck, and apparently that was the line you had to type. It was an adventure game where you had to type what the character had to do, and the line you had to type was administer the field sobriety test. And the field sobriety test apparently is the test that police officers take when they want to check if you drank too much alcohol or not. I'm not even sure if I remember the exact complete title. I know the first part of the title, but the second one? It's not easy. It's a text adventure, yes, it's a text adventure. So right, this is our sky bridge. I was actually hoping to find a third floating island, because the item I'm looking for at the moment the most is a shiny red balloon, which can also be found in floating islands, or only be found in floating islands. And if I find a shiny red balloon, I can combine the cloud in a bottle, the lucky horseshoe, and the red balloon into a single item with the ability of the 3 individual items. So that's why I'm really looking for that. Right, let's just investigate. And the thing is now... Oh, harpies! What? I've never met harpies here before. Okay. So yeah, in the left, the east and western part of the world, when you are in the sky, you can actually encounter harpies, and harpies are pretty dangerous. So that's one reason why I might hold off on expanding my sky bridge and looking for more floating islands. Death Angel for the last 2 words, that's correct, Emastin, but it will not give you any points for half of the title. Oh yeah, now I remember the full title. Okay. I still remember that I have an achievement that I think I can easily obtain, and from the description I think it involves getting to the top of the map. Oh, I don't have any dirt blocks with me, so let's just take a shortcut, go back to base, grab some dirt blocks. That should be enough. Yeah, well, if you Google it, it's a bit easy, that's true. Well, a text adventure game involving the police, I thought that wouldn't be that hard. There have been several sequels to it, believe at least 5 or 6. So it's not some obscure title, if that's what you're thinking. Oh yeah, another item that I bought from the traveling merchant is the Extendo Grip, and the Extendo Grip extends the reach of the where you can mine and place blocks, 2 tiles more upwards and 3 tiles more horizontally. Yes, but we need a full title, guys. It is Police Quest. Well, by now you should have the full title, ain't it? Hi man, I'm playing solo. And I'm only going to do a short stream Terraria, and then we'll continue with another game. So feel free to watch, but I might do a multiplayer version later on, if there are enough volunteers. Come on, guys. Are you joking? I've had all the different parts of the title already, but nobody had the full title thus far. Oh well, maybe better that you take your time, because otherwise I may run out of questions again. Right, we're almost near the top, because as you can see, I'm no longer really floating. Behavior is somewhat different. And there is certainly an achievement. Oh, that was a falling star. But it's out of reach from here. Might grab that later. I think there's also an achievement for being in at the bottom. Yes, Gary, finally! In pursuit of the dead angel. Police Quest was fun. It also had this very simplistic... There's the achievement! Into orbit! Very simplistic driving around in a car. Yes, Maisie, Lemmings. Seems that was pretty easy. Oh wait, why would we make a... Let's just make a hole and fall down. Santa zombies. Did we get the star? No, yeah we did. Impossible Mission 2, that's correct. Well done, Gary. Yeah, it was based on... no, not Mission Impossible. It's a Spectrum game called Impossible Mission. And the sequel on PC was Impossible Mission 2. Quite a fun game, but has nothing to do with Mission Impossible whatsoever. Yeah, let's collect some falling stars, shall we? We can use them later. Fallen stars are always very useful to have. There is a weapon using fallen stars, the Star Cannon. Very powerful weapon, but because you need fallen stars as ammo, it's not something that you can use all the time, because you would need way too many stars. And this is why the sky bridge with our A railroad track is very useful to collect fallen stars. Also, since we made it out of dirt, we have plenty of blink root in here, so I wouldn't have even needed to put it in the garden, because blink root is so easy to come by. No more fallen stars. There we have one. He can't even reach me. Right. What next? Well, let's do some adventuring, shall we? And then we will move on to Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishments. One area that I haven't visited yet, and I did find it, is the jungle. So that might be a good idea to head over to the jungle. And if I'm not mistaken, it was behind the dungeon. Right, we will have to do some traveling, but that's okay. So yeah, a lot of Christmas themed stuff around at the moment. Was the same last year. This is desert. Right, here we have the dungeon. So this is the old man, and when you speak to him at night, you can spawn the Skeletron, which is the boss defending the dungeon. If you enter the dungeon without defeating Skeletron, you can, but as soon as you go below ground level, the dungeon guardian will show up, and he will practically kill you instantly. It's way too strong. So yeah, the only real way to go into the dungeon is to defeat Skeletron first. I was convinced there was jungle around here, but it seems we have more desert. A bit confused. Oh, another fallen star. Yeah, Space Invaders. 0 fall damage, Maisie, for the simple reason that I have a lucky horseshoe equipped. And it negates all fall damage. So yeah, the items from the floating islands I really like. That's why I usually go looking for floating islands early on. The lucky horseshoe comes from a floating island. The cloud in a bottle comes from a floating island, allowing me to double jump. And the red balloon also comes from floating islands, and that allows you to jump higher. So yeah, combine that with something like rocket boots or spectre boots. Increases your mobility by quite a lot, and any risk of falling to death, which is my most common cause of death. Fall damage, especially in the early game. No, Dig Dug is a good guess, but the one we're looking for is, in my opinion, superior to Dig Dug. But it's a game in the same style. There have been a few of games of that type. And water leaf, that's good, because we didn't have that much water leaf yet. And I'm confused where the jungle is now. I was convinced it was over here, but... Yes, Digger! That was the right answer. Right. Well, I think before we get to Sherlock Holmes, we probably will have done the entire game quiz. A spear, a herb bag. Nothing that useful, but still better than nothing. Lots of natural caves around here. Pots are not as useful as chests because they just contain money and simple stuff. Chests are usually more have more valuable stuff inside them. Castle Adventure, yes, was a very bare bones in terms of graphics. It used ASCII characters, but it was really fun to play. Right, well, I must have made a mistake somewhere. I was sure I found the jungle, but now I'm doubting that maybe it was in the east. Must be, because we haven't seen it. And this is the ocean, so we reached the end of the map. Yep. The ocean. There's some stuff to find in the ocean, but it's a dangerous place without special equipment to survive. And it has some dangerous enemies, most notably sharks. So I probably don't want to venture off into the ocean right now, but it also has some good, important materials for crafting, also for certain potions. Right, while we're at it, I'm gonna chop some wood because I was getting low on wood and I don't have many trees around my base, so a bit more wood is definitely useful. And since we won't come to the edge of the map very often, it's a good thing to stock up on some wood here. Yes, Jaybird, another fun game. Had a bird, and it was a type of puzzle game. You had to move the bird around on an elevated area with blocks, and the blocks would change color if you jumped on them. Can't remember precisely how it worked, but it was fun. And we have another pink prickly bear, which goes on cacti. Right, let's look at our map, shall we? Where on earth was the jungle? Well, yeah, I think this is gonna be another hard one for you guys. It's indeed Space Quest, but we're looking for the full title again. Considering how much difficulty you guys had with Police Quest, I'm gonna assume this is a very hard one for you. I played most of these text adventure quests from Sierra back in the day. Enjoyed them quite a lot. They had lots of humor in them. Even though as a young kid and not being native English, I didn't always understand all of it, but the games even taught me a lot of English, because you had to command your character in English, you had no choice. So my English vocabulary was definitely improved. Yeah, I know, but I never had a Spectrum. I started playing on a IBM compatible PC. Yes, Gary. And I'm starting to guess you just googled that to get rid of this and to the next question. Roger Wilco in the Sarian encounter. Oh no, wait a minute. No, it's not. It's almost correct. Yes, in the Sarian encounter. That's right. So remember, guys, we're looking for PC games. Did I just miss the jungle, or is the jungle at the completely opposite side? Yeah, Daybloom. Yes, Netherlands. Hi, welcome to the stream. You've missed a big part of the quiz already. It's going very fast here. And finding the answers is going faster than it is for me to actually invent them. Right, this is desert? Come on, where's the jungle? Well, you missed about half an hour of Terraria. And a big part of the quiz. Alright. Oh, these are just regular cacti? Seems they are. So yeah, this is ebon sand. So this is sand that has gotten corrupted, and it's because we have corruption near the desert. The other side we had corruption near Winterland, so there we have corrupted snow. Or purple snow blocks. Well, we might just teleport if we have to go east. Yeah, I also have a magic mirror now, so the magic mirror allows teleportation by using mana. So I have no need for recall potions anymore. The Wall of Flesh, really? Yeah, the Wall of Flesh is quite a dangerous enemy and you need a massive bridge entirely. Wall of Flesh is the boss that spawns in the underworld, or hell. And if you beat the Wall of Flesh, the world goes into hard mode, so it's the last pre-hard mode boss. And by far the hardest of them all. Yes, and they're not rocket boots, they're spectre boots. They're used by combining rocket boots with the other boots. The ones that make you run faster. Harley Davidson's correct, but I need the full title. Or at least my bot needs the full title. Let's just check on these presents. A holly. Candy cane blocks. And more candy cane blocks. We also had a herb bag. Fire Blossom and Deadweed, that's good, because they're not as easy. Fire Blossom only grows in hell, because it needs lava. So that's awesome. We have any other presents or bags that we have to open up? Don't think so. Well, let's just store everything in the chests using the quick stack button. And anything else we will just drop in a single chest so we can get rid of it. This is annoying. The money true, if I do auto stack, because I have another money true here that I don't want to do away, it's a backup. The second one will automatically stack to this chest. But okay, we can live with that. What else do we have? Fire Blossom, Holly. Yeah, let's just drop this stuff in a chest. And this was my garbage chest, I believe. Right. And then we will head east and see if we can find the jungle. Jungle's relatively dangerous, but if you go slow and be careful, then it's not that dangerous. Oh yeah, drop our money. The Road 2, that's correct. Harley Davidson and the Road 2, but guess nobody played this game. I did. Right, while we're at it, let's just fly a bit higher. Maybe we can discover some more floating islands. Nah, we can't go high enough. Right. It's indeed a big bike rally in the US, Gary. I think it was Road... what is it called? Road 66 or Route 66? And it was a whole game where you had to do almost nothing besides riding that road. What's this pit? I've never really noticed a pit like this before in the desert. I have to be careful here. Whoa! Right. I haven't played desert on expert before and it looks like a pretty dangerous place. I'm not sure I want to go there. I was looking for the jungle. Yes, the road to Sturgis, that was the correct answer. So, points to Mosty for getting close, but not close enough. Wow, is that all? What a useless chest. I'm confused because I'm sure we had jungle before and I've gone both sides and I haven't found the jungle. So what on earth is going on? I really don't know. Aha! This is jungle, guys. This is most definitely jungle. New world? Right, let me catch up on the chat because there was some... you see it on Pawn Stars and the like. You can see I didn't Google it. So wait, New World Netherlands? No. If you were referring to my game here, it's not a new world. It's the same game, continued. Right, there's a lot of water here. I was hoping to find some natural caves in the desert, but in the jungle. But it seems they're all filled with water. Oh, these things are... Can we reach them with the harpoon? No, we can't. I'll go a bit closer. And you can see they're stationary. They're like an anchor. They have a fixed spot where they're anchored to the ground, and they can move through the ground to attack you. And here we have piranhas. Piranhas can drop hooks, which are used amongst other in to craft. Oh, a compass! Yes, awesome. That's one of the items I need to get to go to crafting on the Tinker's Workshop. I already have a few other, like a depth meter, a damage per second meter. I have the clock in my inventory. Yes, Neuromancer, true classic. Definitely a classic. Wait, what did we find? A warding compass. Displays my horizontal position and it has +4 defense. Not that it matters much if I'm going to craft it together with other items. What I might do is actually switch out the warding shackle. It has 1 defense more because it has 1 defense and then +4 bonus. But the 1 defense is not gonna make that much of a difference anyway. So getting this display of my horizontal position is probably worthwhile. Oh, but wait, no, we don't have to do that because I forgot. These informational items, they work even if you don't equip them. So like my copper watch here, same with the extendo grip I believe, so the compass will work regardless. And as you can see here, my horizontal position is now displayed together with the time of day. Time of day is, in my opinion, the most useful, because yeah, horizontal and vertical position, you can easily check your map to have an idea where you are. But day and night is important in this game, especially since the enemy spawning will vary. And when you are underground, you cannot see the sun, so you have no idea whether it's day or night. Wow, another useless chest. Recall potions is exactly something we don't need since we have a magic mirror. And I've yet to find a... I think we're already at the end of the jungle here. Not a single natural cave. Is this jungle or is it forest? I'm doubting. Rich mahogany. No, it's still jungle. Oh, what was that? These are jungle bats. Not too bad. Okay, so now it's night. We have zombies coming in. Yes, a rash radar, another item that we can use in our crafting. This is going well, but I have to look. There are, I believe, 4 of these informational items that are each crafted by using 3 different ones, so 12 in total. And then you can craft those into something else as well, combining everything, and then at the end there's something really uber with like 12 different abilities. But I don't know the recipes by heart. I would need to check up on the wiki. Or we can just craft the stuff we have and then see later. Right, let's head a bit deeper into the jungle. The only thing I want to watch out for is beehives. I really don't want to go against the bees at this point in time. So if we go deeper and we find bees, I'm going to head back because I don't want to fight bees in a beehive. This looks like a beehive. Or is it? I'm not sure. No, it is not. Well, exploration goes a lot faster since I don't have to put platforms and torches on every corner of the map. Wow. Oh, for some reason the quizbot stops giving hints after a while. Oh, there was a bee. Ah! Can't we kill it? Yep, we can. Right. Are we poisoned? Yes, we are. And the healing potion doesn't cure the poison, so I'm going to have to head back and get some help from our nurse. There's more bees around here. Oh, this is new. They have like this. They're hanging on the ceiling. That's why I didn't notice. I thought it was something that I could attack or something like a chest or a pot. Right, we're going to head back to base. Immediately visit. Oh, we're no longer poisoned. We're no longer poisoned. Okay, I think it wears off after time. So yeah, the quizbot is apparently not giving more letters as soon as you get half of them or something. I don't know. Let me help you a little. That was me doing it manually. Right, now I really want to go and look into this crafting to see if we can already combine some of those items with the Tinkerer's Workshop. And then I might end the Terraria stream. It will definitely be followed by a short break. And then we will continue with Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments, the second case that we started yesterday. And I'm convinced that some of you will be anxious to see the continuation of that. Right, we have a lot of stuff that's not going into any of the chests. Glow sticks, hook, recall potions, night owl potions. We're gonna drop all this in the garbage chest. Present, candy cane blocks. And I'll do some cleaning up after the stream. Because watching me reorganize everything into my chests is not the most fun thing to do. Right, what else have we got? The bombs, or no, grenades, moonglow. Right, now we are going to take all the items for our crafting and see what we can combine. What else do we have? We have quite a few already. I don't think these will be able to be combined, but we'll equip them anyway, you never know. Tinker's Workshop. Let's just unequip the items we have here. The boots, the shield, and the shackle. I don't think any of these can be combined, but I don't know all the recipes by heart. Nothing. Okay. Yeah, what happens here probably is that we have some 2 items for something where we need 3 and 2 of another thing where we need 3, and those 2 combinations might craft into something else, so I need to look at the full. I'm going to just give the result, guys. There you go, 1 point for me. Because you obviously didn't know. Right, let's re-equip this stuff. The horseshoe, yeah, the spectre boots, and the shackle. Maybe we will get more items from the traveling merchant, because some of these I bought from the traveling merchant. Well, we might as well just keep this stuff in our inventory. Horizontal position. Oh. Watch. DPS, no, I don't want to see my DPS. Depth, yes. The name of rare creatures, for sure, that's interesting. The amethyst hook. We don't need the grappling hook. We don't need the flipper, and we don't need the ice skates. And the DPS meter. And now you can see here at the right, below my mini-map, you can see that the time of day, the names of any rare creatures in the vicinity, any enemies nearby, my position horizontally and my position vertically. And Texter, yeah, Texter was like a Transformers. It was a man who could transform into a plane, and then you could. Some parts of the levels were easier when fighting as a plane, and others as a man. It was quite a fun game. You know, a basic action game, but the fact that you could switch between these two was really. Made it something unique. The Lost Vikings, correct. No, I think Texter was actually made by the same guys from Sierra who made all these text adventure games. Or at least published by Sierra. I'm not sure if Sierra developed it. I think they just published it. And The Lost Vikings was really great. The first comparison that springs to mind is Trine, because you have 3 characters and you can switch between the 3, and you had to use them to solve puzzles. The main difference is that in Trine the 3 characters actually are magically bonded and travel together. Whereas in the Lost Vikings, the characters would actually move independently. So you could have one Viking at the northeast and another at the southwest, and they had to cooperate to solve certain puzzles. So, a great puzzle game. Right. Just thinking how long the quiz would take, because I rather finish up the quiz while we're playing Terraria, and then take the short break and start Sherlock Holmes without the quiz. Penguins! What's this penguin doing here in the forest? Die! If you are such a stupid penguin, you don't deserve to live. So yeah, the farm would be great if I can automate this. And the plants, you can, as soon as they've grown, you can harvest them. But when you, there's a specific condition that has to be met for each plant that determines when they are actually blooming and when they will give you seeds besides the plant itself. And that's important because you need seeds to replant or to plant even more, to have more of the plant in the future. And aha, water leaf is working. There you go. Why doesn't it give me leaves? Oh, alright, I was wrong. So here with the blink root, for instance, the one with the yellow flowers would give me seeds, the other ones won't. So what's this? This was daybloom, okay. And here you can actually see when it's blooming, you see this flower popping up. The blink root is also clear. It gives some light, the blink root. So underground you can often find blink root just because the caves we're in are lighted. We haven't planted anything here yet. And on the ice we have our silver thorn. Well guys, seems like nobody knows it, so I'm just going to give the answer. Sokoban, another puzzle game where you had to push boxes around to get to a certain area. Or no, you had a certain place where the boxes had to be stored and you had to push them around in a certain order to get the solution. Basic puzzle game, but very fun, and if I remember correctly, also rather popular. Well, maybe we do a little more adventuring in the underground, where we were last time, the whole series of caves, if you remember that. Might be another area where we can, because the thing I need most is ores. I have to improve my silver body gear, and the thing I want to find most is platinum, which we can find if we just dig a little deeper, because the rarer ores are more common if you go deeper. This is also a very old game, 1982, very simplistic.
Wil je het nieuwe jaar goed beginnen? Geniet de komende 3 maanden van Premium voor maar 99 cent. Met Premium beluister je al je favoriete...
Molten, no. Molten is from the underground, the underworld. Platinum is the alternative to gold. It's more valuable than gold. But whether you have gold or platinum depends on the world. Each world, well, the first 4 ores are in the original game were bronze, iron, silver and gold. And then later, when I believe with 1.2, they added some variants. So instead of copper you could get a world with tin. Instead of iron you could get lead. Instead of silver, tungsten. And instead of gold, platinum. And in this world I have copper, lead, tungsten and platinum. So I have no silver and I have no gold. This area is so dark. I'm really curious what's down there. But at the same time, I'm scared to just jump down. Even if I have rocket boots. Oh, a crystal heart. Oh. Yeah. And I'm always trying to fight these guys with a... Come on! Night vision helmet. Wow. The only issue here is that when you equip a night vision helmet in the vanity slot, it will not give you night vision. But if you put it in the headpiece slot, then you will not get the bonus for the set that you have. As I have silver armor, so the issue here is that the set gives me 3 defense. So that means equipping that helmet to give me light, I would also lose 3 defense. That's why I don't think it's worth it. Especially since I could use potions to get night vision. Right. A life crystal, very valuable, and we will use it right away. And our health now goes up, our maximum health goes up to 360 instead of 340. Let's just use our slime staff as well. It's one of the rarest items in the game, I've heard, the slime staff. And it creates this baby slime who fights for you. So without having to do anything, all weak enemies will get killed automatically. Oh, this is another thing. What's it? A granite golem. Okay, more lights. And another crystal heart. That's good news. Another achievement I haven't gotten yet, but I'm not sure if I want to get it, is the achievement to walk into an underground trap. So I have not walked into any traps yet, but there is an achievement for it, so maybe I should do it if I can find one that is more or less harmless and I'm at full health. The other hand, I will probably run into one sooner or later, so it might not... Oh! This was a trap, guys! But I walked past and it didn't hit me. So, what do you think? Shall we try this? I think with 380 health I should be able to survive the boulder falling down and get the achievement. But if I don't, I'm pretty deep down, so recovering my items would be kind of a challenge. So I really don't want to die here. I'm not gonna risk it, guys. I'm gonna put some torches here to warn me of the danger. Gonna mine this. So there is the trap. I might as well put the torches here. Doesn't the boulder reset? I thought it reset after a while, but... Oh, what's this? Right, this is silt. Silt behaves like sand. Dark... Dark seer. Yeah, There is a setting in the quizbot to allow minor mistakes, like one. I'm not sure if it's just one letter, and I turned that on. But it does lead to the fact that sometimes you are just completely wrong and just guessing, and you get the points anyway. And there was another trap. Wow, this place is trapped like hell. What is this background? Whoa, gems! Awesome! I found like a whole cave full of gems. Diamonds, rubies, topaz. Not sure if I mine the walls, would that give me also gems? No, it doesn't. And there we have also some ores. Then, hard to find those, I think. You mean the caves with the gems? Don't forget the background, they can be mined. With the hammer, yeah, that's what I was also doubting, but apparently not. See, I don't get anything from removing that background. Right, I'm not sure if this was silver or platinum, well, tungsten or platinum, but even tungsten, I don't have that much tungsten either. Only copper I have in large amounts. I have sufficient lead. Oh no, it's silver, it's not tungsten. I must be mistaken then. One thing to also watch out for is when you have this... oh, that was my baby slime. Is with this silt around, if you mine a block below the silt, the whole thing falls down, and that can even kill you. Now, it wouldn't kill me normally when I have 360 health, but if you are already wounded, it can actually get you killed, so it's something to watch out for. Right, I think it's time we head back to base. See what we get. Bombs, glow sticks, lead, a cave bat banner. I didn't have a cave bat banner yet, but yeah. Hanging these banners around my base is not gonna help, because there's no cave bats. 7 diamonds, awesome. 7 rubies. A night vision helmet, silver ore, presents. Yeah, see these presents, they're mostly Christmas stuff with candy cane blocks and green candy blocks, pine tree blocks, granite blocks, and we've got almost 4 gold. That's pretty solid. Alright, converting money, silver to gold, copper to silver. Oh yeah, and then drop the jewels in here. So we have 8 diamonds, 7 rubies, 5 sapphires, 24 topaz and 16 amethysts. Right, I'm gonna wrap up Terraria, guys. I think the quiz has finished. Hope you enjoyed it. It's not easy, especially if you haven't been playing PC games since the 80s like me. I think most of you were on other platforms, so that makes it maybe a bit harder. But nonetheless, I hope you enjoyed the quiz. We'll definitely do that again, maybe with something else than games. We'll finish Terraria, and we will take a short break. I'm going to close down the stream because I want to reset it for another game. Let's bring back the overlay here. So Saturday late night Terraria. We are now going to stop the stream, take a short break, and in 10-15 minutes I will start it again with Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments, and maybe depending how long we will take to solve the case, we will maybe play another game in the end. But that depends on the timing. Right, see you back later. In 10-15 minutes the stream will start again with Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments. Catch you later, people.